Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tech Showdown. My name is Kevin, this is my adorable co-host Teddy, and today I've got a great keyboard for you guys. It is the Steelseries Apex M750. And no, not a spoiler alert or anything, this is a good keyboard, but it is also coming with a hefty price tag. So is it really worth it at the end of the day? Well, that's what we're going to be covering in this video. So first, let's start with the design then. And you see straight away, design-wise, it kind of looks a little bit similar to the Corsair K70 with its raised key switches. That's quite cool. I mean, I like that design. I love the K70. The K70 is a fantastic keyboard, so, you know, good thing to sort of take from it. That's for sure. It's black all over. That's also a good thing, especially an RGB keyboard, because it means it's color neutral. You can make it match whatever theme you have for your battle station, so that's really nice. I like that. It's got an aluminium top plate. That's good. Adds the rigidity, you know, better in terms of build quality, although it's plastic all the rest over, so that's not really ideal, especially at this price point, but hey, what are you going to do? And the default angle is pretty good on it. It sits quite nicely, although you have to switch out the rubber feet if you want to add a bit more angle to it, which I don't really like. You could probably lose these pretty easily, and yeah, it's just a bit more cumbersome changing them out and that. It's easier to just have the little stands you can just flick up and down, but the default angle is just fine, so it shouldn't really be a problem. Now let's move over to the keys and the switches then. So this is coming with Steelseries QX2 switch, which is a bit of a mixed bag for me. So basically, it's like a Cherry MX Red that's a little bit louder and doesn't feel quite as good. Like the tolerances are just a bit looser, which makes it louder and also not feel as nice. Also, it activates a lot easier than the Cherry MX Red, which means that in games sometimes I would notice that I would be hovering my fingers over a key, or so I thought, and then I would start, like, say, strafing if I had my fingers on the A and D key, an FPS shooter game, and when you're typing you can do it as well. Now, I used this for a week to make sure it wasn't just me being ridiculous and not being used to the keyboard, and I was still doing it. So maybe it'll be something you get used to after you use this for quite a while. It could also be the fact that I was coming from a Cherry MX Blue keyboard, which obviously clicks whenever you activate anything. But it was just one of those things that kept happening to me, and it was quite frustrating. However, aside from that, the QX2 switch is decent. I mean, it's no Cherry MX, that's for sure. But it's still okay. I think for someone who's definitely never had a mechanical keyboard before, it would be just fine, and it would be a huge upgrade over a membrane, that's for sure. But it's just not quite as good as a Cherry MX switch, so that's not really ideal. So to give you an idea of the how loud it is, I'll let you guys hear it now. So yeah, it's pretty loud. Definitely the space bar is very loud. It's pretty much as loud as my Cherry MX Blue keyboard, so yeah, not sure what's going on there, but yeah, it's still, I don't know, not too bad, but you maybe don't bring this one to the office, let's put it that way. So yeah, layout wise, it's pretty typical. It's actually quite compact, especially at this price point. A lot of them are quite extravagant in terms of their size, but this one's quite compact. No macro keys and all the media keys and that are up on the function keys up top like normal, so that's all pretty standard there. Let's move over and talk about the lighting. And that's very, probably the most impressive part of this keyboard, is the RGB lighting. So of course, being raised keys, it looks fantastic. I really like that look. Some people don't, but I do, and I think it looks good. This, you know, the RGB just really stands out on this keyboard, and I really like that. There's so many lighting options, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, I couldn't even run through them all. There's all these different types you can set for just how it is normally, and all these different reactive types, so that's really nice. The Steelseries Engine 3 is absolutely fantastic. They advertise that you don't need a PhD to use it, and that's very true. It's very easy, and oh my god, other companies, please learn from Steelseries example. This is how you do software. Nice and easy, easy to use, no worries at all, and that's what I like about it. And of course, all the lighting settings is just plenty. I mean, some of them are pretty gimmicky. You're not actually going to use them when you're at home with this, but other ones are actually quite cool. So yeah, it's decent, you know, range there that you can use. And overall, I'd say the lighting is the best part of this keyboard. It really stands out and it's really good. Which brings us then to the conclusion. And what do I make of the SteelSeries Apex M750? So let's bring price into the equation then. So right now at Playtech here in New Zealand, it's going to set you back 250 New Zealand dollars, which is quite a bit of money. Let's be real, guys. That's quite a bit of money. The Ducky One RGB with Cherry MX switches is 239 New Zealand dollars, so a little bit less there. And also the Corsair Strafe RGB is also $239. And out of those three, I would say the Ducky One is definitely the best. The Ducky One RGB is the best. Not only do I feel like it's the best in terms of construction, I also think it has the best keycaps, and it also has the best switch in terms of being Cherry MX. I know the Strafe has Cherry MX switches, but the Ducky One has, you know, you have more choices there to really dial in what you want. You know, have it with the red, or, you know, if you were looking for an alternative to this, you'd have it with the red, or you could get it with the blue, and that would also be fantastic. So yeah, the Apex M750 is a good keyboard. The QX2 is a bit of a mixed bag, but the rest of it is very, very good. The problem is it's just a little bit too expensive, especially given the competition now, and at that price point, I would definitely recommend the Ducky One RGB over this one, mainly because you get the Cherry MX switch, which is made in Germany. It's just a far superior switch to these QX2s, and that's the biggest letdown with the M750. So that is what I would tell you guys to do. But as always, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And I've seen some, you know, comments every now and again saying, Kevin, you're just a Ducky fanboy, like they must be paying you, or, you know, something else. I don't even run a Ducky keyboard myself. I've never even worked with Ducky in the entirety of Tech Showdown. And it's just the fact that they build a really, really good keyboard. I recommend them to all my friends. All the people I know, I tell them to go get Ducky keyboards because I've tested plenty. It's nothing to do with bias, it's just they're simply the best. So if you guys have a Ducky keyboard and you're watching this video, please let everybody know in the comment section down below what you think of it. I'd really like to know because I've loved them ever since I started this channel way back. And they've just been a fantastic keyboard, and they're still building great keyboards. That's not to say other companies haven't built very good ones as well. But Ducky has consistently built really, really good keyboards. But I'd like to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now, I thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe to Tech Showdown if you haven't already, and like the video. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.